Alright, let's get into it.
Warped Tour days were the best.
Weren't they
It was the
though?
best of days. It was
Warped Tour was
I was
fucking
there
fun.
from 7
Warped
through, like,
Tour days.
2012.
Blink 182. Young.
It's like rock little emo.
Honestly, the whole Blink 182 is not the spokesperson for Vans Warped Tour, though they did have a presence long ago. There was a lot of other cool shit that happened there that, fuck, dude, Vans Warped Tour was goated.
I forgot you listened to that shit. You listen to Blink 182, don't you?
You don't listen to Blink 182?
No.
That's fine. It's not for everybody. I don't really listen to it either.
It's terrible.
Not anymore.
Look, Andrew, you gotta understand.
You grow up, you know?
You gotta understand here. There's something appealing about the optimism of this optimistic punk pop music that really captured the essence of the late 90s. This is pre 9/11. There's not.
Alright. I don't really think it captured much of the late 90s so much as it captured the feeling towards the tail end of your high school years. I think that more, it captured that feeling. Anyway.
Optimism in the music. You look at the late 90s music, it really, it captured, there's no other way, the optimism of the 90s, of the late 90s.
The 90s is when all of the suicide punk bands, or I'm sorry,
Well,
the
look,
unalive
there's
punk
grunge.
bands were.
Yes, there
That
was
it.
grunge.
What do you mean? Kurt
Pearl
Cobain,
Jam.
all those people? What do you mean?
Yeah, but if you listen to like alternative music in the late 90s, there was an optimism to the music, and now it's so contrived and it's all terrible now.
Amen.
Blink 182 was terrible, right?
Andrew,
I
you
don't think all music now is terrible. I just think that it depends on how much it sounds like they just carbon copied another band to determine whether it's like, I guess you could say bad. I mean, I don't know. Because there are some people, I mean, realistically, everything's a copy of a copy of a copy anyway, you know? And so it's almost like, who's copying this other sound that happened 15, 20 years ago better than, well, no, I shouldn't say better, but who's doing something new with it, you know? I don't know. I just don't think all of today's music is bad.
you need to retract that statement, sir.
Okay, you're right. It was fucking awful.
No, retract. I need a retraction.
Horrible.
All right.
Horrible, terrible,
okay,
awful,
what,
sucks.
All right. What you a Pantera guy? What are we talking?
I mean, Pantera's good. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Pantera's awesome.
How about some good old, like Metallica, Scorpions?
Some of Metallica, okay.
How about some good band?
Look, since I'm from the Bay Area, I kind of have a very unpopular opinion about Metallica, but it has nothing to do with their skills, it has nothing to do with their talent, their sound or anything like that. It has to do with the fact that I worked in a fucking shop for 18 years, and all they ever played was fucking 1077, which is called The Bone. It's a cringy-ass fucking name. It's basically, the name was from a George Thorogood song called Bad to the Bone, blah, 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 blah. That's the name they rolled with. Anyway, they played Metallica 3 times a fucking hour. And it was always like the 15 main songs that they ever played. And so it just got to a point of Metallica fatigue. Metallica is awesome, but I have Metallica fatigue. Therefore, I can go the rest of my life never listening to it and be completely okay because I've heard it more than most people. But in regards to like the time period that really fucking shined was anywhere between Kill 'Em all the way up to parts of the Black Album. And then they also had that Symphony fucking live album. That was dope too. You're like, this is a different light. I like that. Anyway.
Metallica's okay.
Yeah. How about some Ozzy Osbourne?
I'm actually cool off Ozzy
They
Osbourne.
have like one good song.
Rest in
Black
peace, though.
Sabbath has one good song.
No, Ozzy Osbourne.
How about some Jimi Hendrix?
Jimi
It's got,
Hendrix
like,
was a
one good
goat.
Jimi Hendrix has one good song? Can you compare Blink 182 to Jimi Hendrix? How about Creedence Clearwater? How about anything,
Creedence
which is
fire.
better than
Look,
Blink 182?
Fortunate Son is a good song.
That's the only song.
Yeah,
Can you
Wait,
name
wait.
one other Creedence Clearwater
Bro.
movement?
Yes, Proud Mary.
Yeah, Proud Mary,
Creedence, like-
Susie Q. Which,
Dude, when it came to CCR, fucking Creedence, like, it's like one of those things where you hammered like a 99.9% 99.9% likelihood that the song was dope. Like, it's one of those ones where you just put the album on and you can let it play. You're not skipping tracks. You're just fucking doing it. And it was great. CCR is goated.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
It's that guy.
Okay, what about you Pearl Jam?
No, not
No,
Pearl Jam.
fucking Pearl Necklace.
Okay,
Shit's whack.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Jeremy spoken.
Yeah.
What a terrible song.
That
dude.
fucking voice is
First-
terrible.
Even Flow, I think is a bit. I think Even Flow is their superior single.
It's no offense, but yeah, fucking Even Flow is a baby bottle company. I will never listen to a song called that without making fun of it.
For starters. Also, Eddie Vedder, look at his solo ambitions. Hard Sun, arguably, I don't know if you've seen the movie Into the Wild. Hard Sun, fantastic song.
Is that because that was the collab with the Who, right? Which it was okay. I think Temple of the Dog though was his more or less Eddie Vedder. Was it Chris Cornell? That was kind of like his honestly magnum opus, and that happened really early in his career. But that was a decent band.
Andrew, and you would love it out
It
there.
was a
in the
terrible
woods.
song and a terrible
Hard
movie.
Sun.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, Andrew. Okay, hold on.
Terrible song and a terrible movie to go with a terrible song.
Look, I'll give you that it was some hippie shit. Okay,
It was some hippie shit.
Hard Sun is a fantastic song.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to do a hard disagree here.
You know, I think we're gonna have to do a hard. You have to agree with me on this.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. It's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible.
Okay, I'm gonna crack a beer open.
Black hole song. No.
No, I mean Soundgarden's good.
Soundgarden.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Soundgarden's fire.
good. Not
What's his
Black
name?
Hole
Chris.
Sun.
What's his name?
Cornell.
Cornell. Yeah.
Yeah, you mean one of like the best singers of all time, Chris Cornell?
Yeah, he's a grunge.
Yeah,
He
I
was
said
early
Soundgarden's
90s.
good, not Black Hole Sun. That's not good.
You don't like Black Hole Sun?
That's fair. Chris Cornell was a goat though.
Fan Club, President.
That's what pipes, man.
You live down the way.
I just think there was a certain optimism in the music in the '90s.
In Black Hole Sun?
No,
there was an optimism.
no,
Their
not-
faces were fucking
That's not
melting,
what
dude.
I'm-
What do you mean?
I'm talking about like the late '90s. There was optimism in the air, son.
I don't
There
know.
was optimism.
I don't really know that's true.
Yeah, I don't think.
You don't think? Okay,
I don't think
forget
so.
music. You don't think that there was optimism in the late '90s prior to 9/11?
Dude, like, I don't know if you really noticed what was happening in the late 90s. And this is no offense to the bands and whatnot, but a lot of them were fucking meth heads. They were on some crazy shit, especially the fucking grunge people. They were either on heroin, they're on meth. And honestly, the outlook of the lyrics and shit were kind of bleak. I don't really consider that optimism.
Didn't they all think they were gonna die because the clocks were gonna turn?
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's the optimism.
That's true. What about the 1999? The world's gonna end.
Yep.
Y2K.
You're just arguing to argue.
That was wild too. You know what's funny? Because I was on, I believe I was in like AOL chat rooms or whatever during like almost midnight, right? And everybody's like freaking out their computer was gonna catch fire and the fucking nuclear codes were gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Like the world was gonna explode or whatever. And I'm sitting there like, why are people freaking out? Even Windows 3.1, the calendar went past 1999. Why in the fuck would nuclear codes be on a system that didn't have that? When Windows 3.1, which is a fucking dinosaur, had that shit. I think Windows 3.1 came out in like 1991 or 92. Like, bro, they already fixed that problem. Somebody fearmongered the entire society into losing their shit. I was sitting in the chat rooms, I'm like, dude, I don't think anybody's got to worry about anything. The calendar on my computer goes past 99. But okay.
Andrew, do you prefer, look straight into that camera. Tell me, you think the world is better now in 2024 than it was in 1999?
This is a false equivalency.
It is.
So I didn't say that.
Answer the question.
No.
Answer the question.
Okay, so the answer is no. I
Wait.
don't.
You think the world's better now?
No, I think that the
It was
world
better.
was better in the 90s, yes.
Fair.
But that had nothing to do with
Checkmate.
Blink-182.
Checkmate.
Yeah.
TFO. It had everything to do with.
Hey,
No.
okay, now Brian,
Dude,
my
you're
counter,
coping hard, Brian.
Was Metallica selling out stadiums in the 90s?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and are they doing it right this second?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then
Still.
the 90s was only good because of Metallica. See, that's the...
That's
there
a
you go. Not
crazy
because of
claim, but
182.
fair enough.
Cool.
Figure that one out.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're just going to make like random correlations, mine's better. Or better.
I will have to
More
concede
better.
that that's true. Yeah,
Er.
for sure. Better argument.
Okay.
So is this your guys' Jackrabbit playlist you guys just went over?
Yeah, we never finished asking what everybody's
Jackrabbit
favorite
playlist is crazy.
And then the premarital sex thing, we didn't finish that either.
What
Bitch,
you
you're
grew
hella
to?
quiet.
Yeah.
Like really eager to answer that question? Or
Okay, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just wanted to say I like Jeff Buckley, not that I like have sex to Jeff Buckley, just that I like.
Talk louder.
Who the fuck is that guy?
You said what I get down to right now, not that.
Oh.
Yeah,
music.
the Jackrabbit
Yeah, but-
music. Okay, cool.
the question was, what music do you like to listen
Well, I
to while
can't
you're...
answer that because I don't partake.
Okay, no, I get it, but that's
I just wanted to say.
why we were like, really? You're really eager to answer that question?
I was eager to answer what kind of music I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's sad, Andrew, that you could go to a party and you could go listen to, like you'd hear rock music at a party. Now you go to a party. Now you go to a party. EDM, rap,
Whack.
hip hop.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some of
that's
it's
terrible.
okay.
I'll take Blink 182 over rap. How's that for a compromise? I'll take it over rap.
I'll accept it.
Fair, I
rap
guess.
No,
At all?
no,
Not a single artist.
no.
Why?
Because it's just gibberish, and I
Wait,
feel
I'm saying from my
okay.
call,
So I'm going
okay.
to tell you exactly why I think this. I think it takes zero talent. Almost anybody can do it. I've heard guys on the street who are better than most of the mainstream artists
That's
who just
true.
randomly can belt the shit out. I don't think that it takes. I just don't think that it's good music. I think it's complete trash and garbage, and I think that almost anything anybody can do if they just practiced it for a few weeks isn't great.
Why do you think it's so popular? Like, why do you think so many people like it? Just in
It's a
general.
psyop.
Well,
It's a psyop.
I think
that
that,
actually could be an
that it's a
argument.
medium which is above criticism.
The fuck?
So it's not heavily criticized. So I think that people can still do what I call storytelling. Same reason I think anime is very popular. I still think that you can do great storytelling through the medium of rap, and that's one of the few music mediums left where you can do that. Just like anime is one of the few mediums left where you can tell a story without it having to be laced with social justice fucking bullshit.
Yes.
So that's why I think it's popular. Because I think it has masculine themes like smacker in the mouth, right? And shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not-
crazy.
But I mean, honestly, I'm not kidding. It's one of the few venues where you can still do storytelling, right, without having some theme of social justice. And when I
Right.
listen to the rap songs that I hear that become very popular in underground rap communities, that's what they're
Scorpio
about.
donated $100.69. Let's be real. Slavic women are probably only interested in rich guys, right? If you don't have money, what's the point of even trying?
Well, back to the rap.
I'm gonna
Hang on, I want to finish this. I'm almost done. We're almost done.
Okay,
Get
so
back to rap.
I feel like there's all different types of artists that can actually tell stories. So when there is like, rapping is not always about smacking bitches in the face.
I was joking. But what I was saying is that you could actually say that though in rap and be above criticism.
Right.
Almost.
Well, and it's actually crazy. Like, so regarding the storytelling, hip hop artists and rappers, there are actually some really, really fucking good ones, and they don't get off into the weeds of all that bullshit, where they're pimping hoes and all this, whatever. People like Aesop Rock and like Atmosphere and Prof. There's actually some, especially they came out of the Midwest. I don't know what's in the water or whatever in the Midwest when it comes to the hip hop artists, but they are out. They're outside of the traditional rap and hip hop mold. They are actually doing something really, really special. And then And the thing is that I noticed that the violence and sex does sell, and I think most people know that. And I think that's one of the big reasons why the big ticket rappers are actually selling more. I don't understand. I don't understand it entirely because it there it's I feel like it's a dime a dozen. You know, when you get basically 1,000 different rappers all sound like Young Boy Never Broke Again, right? It's just the same shit over and over again. I find that incredibly fucking boring. But you get somebody that's really a true wordsmith, like Aesop Rock and fucking Atmosphere, shit like that. That's that's actually a really fucking amazing talent. Yeah, it's rap or rhyming words, but they make their own beats. They're not fitting into that normal like cookie cutter that is rap music today. So I definitely think they deserve a look into.
Almost no other form of modern music is that possible. And so that's why I think people gravitate towards it. Just like I think that anime should never have been a big thing in America. It's fucking, when you think about it, it's actually fucking weird that anime
Some of it's
is
crazy.
such a huge thing in America. But I understand, right? Because I thought, fucking weebs, I'm not watching that shit. Years ago, when I started watching it, I was like, wait, these are great stories.
Yeah, true.
These are actually good stories because they're not interlaced with a bunch of social justice bullshit. They're trying.
Well, more than that too is that like you look at all the like cartoons and the movies we have in America. Yeah, there's plenty of good ones, but anime is so far out, just like the hip hop I just mentioned. It's so far off base and obscure to the point where they are definitely and genuinely bringing something new to the table. The fact that anime has such a high prevalence in America shows that a lot of people have gotten fucking bored with the normal just milk toast shit that they put on TV.
Tell an actual story, and I think that that's one of the few mediums, rap, where you can still do that. That's all.
Yeah, you can
Wait.
do it in metal music too.
Metal fire.
Not as much anymore. Not as much anymore.
Warped.
Yeah, metal is fucking amazing. I mean, if it's done right, some shit is just blast beats on top of blast beats on top of blast beats, and yes, it's a showcase of pure aggression and all that. But sometimes it just sounds like static. But I truly do love metal. I'm a metalhead.